Hello and welcome back to episode 3 of FTB Regrowth. Last night I had issues with uploading the latest Material Energy, it just failed. So I needed to upload that today in the morning hours, and that means that I was not able to record until now, the afternoon. Because when I upload, I get block lag and so on. It's just not fun recording during that time. But I used that time to... Remember last episode I said I'm gonna look down here to find, light up all the caves and stuff because of these random creeper explosions. They're just annoying. Well, I was busy. I was down here for... I'm gonna say altogether I've been playing for 5 hours today, and 3 of those were down here in the cave systems. And I found some really cool things, and usually I have a way of marking ways to get back to certain parts underground. But because I'm going to make this a world download, I thought I'm going to make it fancy for you guys. So when you come down here and you want to find these spots, you can simply follow the spruce road. So I made it stairs so you don't need to do any hopping and just follow the spruce. You guys see there's huge holes here everywhere. All this was, for example, I think dirt and sand and so on. Back here there was a lot. And I actually found this way down by, digging down here, taking out all this dirt and sand, and then something opened. And I kept going, and then there was another pocket here, and so on. I keep going and going and going. And, yeah. And then, oh, how you doing? I'll take you. Oh, no slime ball for me. Okay. Yeah, and then I kept going, and there's another way going anywhere. And then I came into here, and this is like a jackpot. It's like, woohoo, Mineshaft, awesome. And then, I did exploring in here. I picked up most of the cobwebs and rails I found. There's still tons to explore down here. Now, the first thing is, the main path is solid. And then, this is how I usually mark my paths. Just block every once in a while with something that you can't find down here. Because, check it out, there's a minecart. And this is what's inside. Another minecart. 2 TNT minecarts, and these are just amazing to find these essences. They're gonna help us a lot later getting the crop faster instead of having to do the dailies. If you're not familiar what that means, I'll show you when we get to that point. Let me pick up this rail also. So that is awesome to find. It's definitely, I love it. I'm very happy. How you doing? I thought I did light up, as much as I can, but well, you guys know how it is. Come on, blow them up. No? Alright. You stop it. Alright, let me get this bone. Bones are precious. Alright, good. Did this gunpowder fall down? Who cares? Alright, so then just follow this spruce road here. And then it goes into 2 directions. This one we're gonna go in a minute. Bam! Check it out. It was like this. I didn't have to break through. I didn't touch anything besides little sand that was around here and lit it up. Well, we got a zombie spawner. And this I put in here, and this and that, because I was full, my inventory. And we got all this in here. So I am gonna take everything with me. Everything here is precious. Even the chest. Yeah, that's right. Come on. And then just over here to show you how much further this goes. I explored this way. Wait a second. Oh god. No, wrong way. I think. Did I go this way? Oh man, I can't even remember. No, this is a dead end. I forgot which way. There it is. Check it out. Essence berry bushes. I actually have 3 up at the base already, but I wanted to leave these 3 right here so you guys can see them when I harvest them. The other 3 I found further into this cave system. I was chatting with some people. Oh no, 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 no. What did I do? No. What? Oh, there it is. Like, I thought there's no dead end. Alright, let me find my way back for a second. 2... mob spawner. Oh man, I'm lost already again. That's why I put that spruce in here, so you guys don't have to get lost. Alright, I found my way back to the mob spawner. The essence berry bushes were around there to the left and to the right, which won't be there anymore when you do the world download. And this is where I wanted to show you guys. There's no marked path, but I know where it is. And I just want to show you what's at the end here, how much more exploring I have to do down here. And that is, there's nothing this way. Bam, there's a whole nother side because there's a big ravine right here. You see how much, I think this is actually a double ravine, one going this way and one up here. There's more essence berry bushes there, and you know, a whole nother side of this mine shaft, which I'm gonna do another daily exploring. I did enough of that today. And now let me show you where the other way goes of this spruce road, because there's something I found, but I have not broken into it. There's another dungeon, and you just follow this spruce road. All this was full with sand and stuff. I got so much stuff collected today. It's unreal. I'll show you guys when we get back upstairs. And there it is. I have not broken in here yet. I kind of wanted to do this with you guys to get the surprise of... I don't want to carry mossy stone with me. Let me eat. And then we'll check it out. Sounds like it's a zombie spawner from the noises. Sure is. Oh, I broke the torch again. Yeah, I can make a little XP farm right here. But first I want to see the chest. I guess what I can do is just... yeah, dig through here like that. Another torch, another torch. Ah, stop being chicken and get in there. Wow, this is a small room. I've never seen them 5x5. Makes it easy to like... Ooh, a double chest. You guys ready? Holy shnikes. Oh my goodness. You know what? I'm gonna leave this here in the bread. I am just gonna... Scared. This one is really cool to get. Let's see what we can leave here. Stuff I can just pick up later, but I definitely want to get this stuff home. And I'm gonna leave this here also. I'm gonna leave the mundane stuff here. Like this. I think this is even... I'm even gonna leave these rail carts here for now. That's good enough. I don't want to be too full right now. It doesn't matter. I can easily get this later on. I know where it is. I made a path, right? Alright, I'm gonna head up back upstairs now. It's super easy to follow. And I'll meet you on the surface. Alright, I just got into the hobbit hole and slept. I moved the bed over here. Because it was over there, but over here in this corner you'll never get the message there's monsters nearby when you run down here trying to get out of harm's way. Anything up here? Anybody? Anybody? Oh, don't look at the Enderman. Alright, don't worry about all this other stuff here. I put the... Alright, and now you did. Alright, let's get rid of the spider. While I'm killing this here, you guys can see that I started placing the jack-o'-lanterns on the ground. And I haven't finished yet. And this is where the torches were. It's just, thank you so much, everybody, that took the time and went to the straw hole and let me know if I should, you know, build the basement underground or we use this as our lowest level. It's not a basement because it's not in the ground. And it was pretty overwhelming, the votes. You guys all pretty much said, keep this as your bottom level and then build up from here. And I did start working with some designs in a creative world, and I think I'm gonna have a lot of really good ideas there. Where did I put this? Oh, there, it's right here. Okay, so let's dump all this stuff in here. Yeah, it doesn't matter. I can sort this out later. We eat these real quick and put this away, and we don't need the second book. And do I have any more room? Yes, I'm gonna put this flower in here and put this right there. Good, now we're done. You guys can see we still have a lot of wood. I've been doing a lot of work today. Let me show you here. Look at this. Look at the amount of sand I got from down there. And also, of course, cobble, some gravel. I smelted half a stack into glass just so we have it. And I made more living rock and living wood, and there's more sitting over there. And this is all just dirt. And look at this, the compost. How much compost I have. And I'll show you guys in a minute how I got all that made. Get rid of this, and then we'll start with the quests. Put these 3 over here, just so they're going. Alright, so first off, I made the sweet corn, which is sugarcane and barley. I made the blackberry with carrot and melon, and I made the snowbell with mandrake and water artichoke. And then I have more over here ready for now, because we're gonna have to, you know, crossbreed more. Now, there's some fields over here, and I did make a temporary wall right here because I noticed that most of the mobs were coming from over here when I forgot to sleep. You know, I got caught by the night and so on, and then they all, when I fought them, you know, when you knock something back with the sword, they take a little air and then they land and break your crop. So this way now they all have to come around this way, or I just don't get as many. That's how I feel. But when this wall wasn't there, constantly knuckleheads were coming here, even though there was light here. So anyway, just temporary wall. And these 7 fields here for now are all 10 10 10 already. I'm getting tons of stuff. And I made this chest over here. These are all 10s that I have left over now. I have not replanted the belladonna seed, and when I got these 3 over here at 10, the water artichoke, the snowbell, this one is almost there, and this one almost there too. It's probably 10 already here, but I'm gonna let it spread one more time so I get more 10 seeds. I'm not gonna replant these here for now. I'm gonna wait until we actually have something built in the base, because, well, we already have a lot of this stuff here when you check. We got 16 mandrake roots, and look at this. I mean, we got enough of the stuff to get us started with witchery for sure. And by the time we need more, we'll have the base built and then actually have fields for them. But I don't just want to plant everything possible for now, because I'm going to have to move it again very soon. So, let me just get all this stuff out. This is like, I left all this here so I can pick up more stuff when we go underground. Lots of jack-o'-lanterns ready. But now let me show you how I am getting all this compost. I harvest everything here, and just to show you real quick, in case you're not familiar, this was 1 field now. 1 field of wheat, and you see it's exactly 64. Oh, there's 2 more. I don't know how that works. Sometimes when I harvest, and it's also in the other world that I'm playing, like on, I think on the copper seed or something, I always get 2 extra. Did I miss one? Yes. I don't know why. See, there's 1 extra. We got 64 plus 1. I have no idea how that works. So let me just harvest all this one time. And then I can show you what I do with all this stuff. And it gives you so much. And I'm not kidding. You guys are going to see probably next cut when I come back. When there's a short break, all this is going to be regrown already. It's... When you get seeds to 10, 10, 10, it's insane. Alright, the pumpkin I'm going to leave. They're not done spreading yet. They just got to 10, 10, 10. But I can get the melons. And that's it. Alright. I'm only going to make you watch the harvesting one time. From now on, if I need to harvest something, I'll just do that off camera. And then I simply... Oh, I made a second compost bin. You guys can see. And I want to show you how much this makes. So then what I do is simply put about half of everything into the first one and the other half into the second one. And I did 2 because when you put this much stuff in here, they actually take quite some time to get done. They process this, you see this, and this is just 1 item. There's lots of stuff in here now. So this is pretty cool. Alright, and then in a few minutes when this is done, or probably 15 minutes until this is done, then I'll show you guys how much compost we get from them. So, now it is time that we continue with some quests. First, let's turn in the 3 that we finished between episodes. Right here. the blackberry seed, the snowbell seed where we get 2 icy needles, and the sweet corn seed. And now, of course, it tells us to make other ones here. And I don't understand why we don't have any of the... Ooh, I think something else unlocks. I just want to check here because I haven't seen the... I think it's this one or that one is with all the other seeds. Let's see if we got anything new here. At these. So now it just wants us to make cucumber and wolfsbane. I think the wolfsbane I can't do because we're gonna... It needs to be... Something needs to be next to it, I think, to make this. The garlic, raspberry, what we got here? It's still 0%. I had some people ask me, why don't I see quests here? And I'm just 99% sure that's how it works. It's you have all the prerequisites done, but in order to unlock this, you need more reputation. So if we possibly get here or there, then the quests in that line are gonna start showing up. So if you have empty ones, don't worry, your book is not broken, you're just not ready yet. All right. Let's see real quick here. Seeds, cucumber, right there. What do you need? You need tilled garden soil or farmland. So that's just melon and sweet corn. Why don't we set this up real quick? Melon and sweet corn. And now I can actually use a 10. And I don't have a higher one of this yet. This is about to spread, so I'm gonna use this second last one. So this is gonna be now the highest one in that row that we have. Let's see what we get. 667. So that's gonna be a nice spread already. But no, I didn't want to right click you. I fell in the water. Get out of here, annoying. Dang it. I wanted to click here. Stop making me dizzy. And the sweet corn there. So now we got the cucumber going. And what was the other thing? Down here quick. Let's check here. Let's do the raspberry. Let's do those real quick. Grape, raspberry. Needs blackberry and melon. Where's my blackberry? Wait a second. I just regrew that. I gotta wait for that. So we'll do this a little bit later. So let's continue. And with the quest line I actually wanted to get to today. And let me just identify this. I believe when you identify seeds, you get more in the composter. Again, don't have any confirmation that, but I believe I read it somewhere. Okay, but now today I would definitely want to start with the storage quests. Is this it? No, then it's no. Oh my god, I'm so sorry, guys. I always have a problem with these to find the stuff I want. All right, there we go. So let's start here. Well, we all know how to make a barrel, so let's get started with that. It's just one barrel. That's a piece of cake. I just need one chest. Let's make slabs out of these and 7 of them. Slab. Come on. Bam. Bam. And bam. There's our first barrel. And we probably won't use too many barrels because you're gonna see the other amazing storage things that we can do here. I'm gonna put this in here for now. Let me sleep and I'll be right back. Alright, the next quest, let's do that one. Let's see if we can make the white bag because, well, the bags are awesome. Getting an extra bag would be super helpful. And the white bag is just 4 wool, 4 string, and a chest. So let's make a few chests. So I don't need to make them every time. Because, well, we'll need a lot of chests over the time. There's 16, and let's see how much string we have. We got tons of string. And I only want to make as much wool as I need in case, you know, I need string for something. 4 wool. And this should be it. Oh, our white bag, and you guys see it says tier 1. You can upgrade them to a tier 2, which then doubles their inventory space. They really don't have much inventory this way. But hey, honestly, it's better than nothing. It's really nice gonna be able to put all this stuff in there. And we're also getting a lime bag as a reward. And if I'm not mistaken, oh, it's also tier 1. There used to be a quest, maybe it's this one. No, we just get the void chest. Or maybe we just upgraded it before. I forgot. I don't want to keep mixing up the live stream and this, so I gotta stop talking about it. Sorry about that. So now we get 2 bags, and I'm gonna keep the white one here. And you can actually put bags into bags, but one of the viewers once told me don't do that too much, especially when they're full, because if you die, I guess you can lose a lot of your stuff. So right now I only need 1 bag, and I'm actually gonna put... Oh, excuse me? Oh yeah, I forgot you cannot. There is no inventory tweaks, and you can also not shift click into them. That's the only, you know, somewhat downside, but I'm okay with it the way it is. And I can keep this and put this up here definitely. Now we got a little more room. I like it. I like it a lot. And switch this. Good. So let's make the void bag if we can. Black bag. Void bag. It's gonna require 4 more wool and an ender pearl. Sure, let's do that. I still have this. Did I just hear a zombie? Seriously, where are they? Maybe there's a cave system right... I don't know where it is. Maybe I just gotta start digging down random holes and find it. It's driving me bonkers. Especially because I did so much exploring today. So 4 more of these, and we have tons of ender pearls. By the way, check this out, Creeper Heart. If you guys played this mod pack before or watched me, you see how precious this Creeper Heart is. I had biggest trouble getting one of these before. Not until deep into Witchery did I get one of them as a reward, and it's really nice to get one of those early on. It's gonna help us with the quest progression much earlier. So that's cool, because you need one of those for the Creeper Seed. So now, there's the Ender Pearl, which I got 7 of them. And bam. You get a lot of these Ender Pearls. I got a lot of them from caving. When these creepers and the Ender Minis fight. Oh, that's the one I broke. And then, you know, the Ender Mini dies. And it drops an Ender Shard most of the time and an Ender Pearl. So we just pick them up randomly. And we get a Void Chest as a reward. The Void Chest is a trash can. Which I guess I'm going to put over here for the time being in case anything you put in here, you're going to... Let me put a torch. It gets voided. And it doesn't do it instantly like the... I think it's the open block trash can. I think so, right? We don't have that here. No. That does it instantly, so it does 1 item at a time. Just so if you ever pump something into it, keep that in mind. And, of course, we get a void bag, which I am actually going to take with me. So if I'm out and about and I want to get rid of stuff, I can take that out and void it on the go. Right, what is next? But there is no more. Let's do the drawers. Sure. So we have to make one 1x2 oak drawer. Which should be fairly easy to make, just... Does it let me turn in any drawer? Actually, I still have the other wood here, right? Yes, alright, I can make oak out of that one. I don't want to check if I can also turn in the spruce or something. Let's just make these. Doesn't matter. There we go. And let's make one of them. It always gives you 2, and now these are super amazing. I love this storage, and you'll see in a little bit even you can set up a storage system with them, with auto sorting and so on. It is absolutely fantastic, and we get 4 2x2 drawers from it. And let me show you here what they do. So here's the 2x2, and this is the 1x2. And you guys see here it says holds 16 stacks per drawer. And this one holds 8 stacks per drawer. And we can also upgrade them later and so on. So for example, you know, you can take a few items here and you just right click it. Just like, whoa, what? Why did it put it in that slot? That must have been a glitch here. Maybe I misclicked or something. And just like with barrels, when you just left click, you take out a whole stack or everything. And when you shift left click, you just take out one. And I don't think that you can lock these or anything. No, you can't. So that's how these guys work. Let me take them down again. And they just have more and more storage. And I think the biggest one is here. They hold 32 stacks, so that's like half a barrel. But you'll see when we get to the storage system here, which doesn't open yet, it's going to be really cool. Portable storage, we cannot make a dolly for a while because it requires iron ingots. So this is quite a ways away for us. But what else can we do here today? Let's go with these better chests. They're quite nifty. Only thing is, and I think it even mentions it here. Let's see. Non-alternate chests. Nifty, huh? Chests next to each other. Unfortunately, it seems the chests are too heavy to be carried by dollies. So keep that in mind if you make a lot of these chests, that if you need to move stuff around, and you know you will, like me, you cannot pick them up with dollies later. So you're going to have to empty it and break it in order to take it and put it into a different location. So let's see here. Chest. It wants us to... there we go. Alright, it's a little weird because, you know, it's improved stone chest. Let me check for that directly. Alright. The color on the top, you see this is a light gray, and the one in the book shows lime green. It doesn't matter, it's simply the wool that you use, and you can also dye them afterwards, after you put them down, which is really cool. And only chests with the same color will connect. So if you have a green next to an orange, they won't connect, but two green next to each other will make one double chest, just like in vanilla. Alright, so let's see what it takes to make this one. Just cobble, wool, and 4 planks. Alright, let's make another wool. Man, we sure need a lot of wool today. Cobble is down here. 1, 2, 3, 4. And 4 planks, right? Yes. Which I have on me. And I think it doesn't matter what... Yeah, it does. Depending on what color wood you use, the sides will change. So I definitely want to make sure I'm going to use spruce. So I can reuse this here, and it's gonna... What am I missing? Got the 4 cobble. Oh yeah. Let me get my wool. We don't have many dyes yet, so I'm just gonna make them white. And that is it. You know what, I don't think it hurts. Let's make one more. And, man, I keep opening the wrong chests. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's make another one so I can show you guys the connecting part. Let me get the planks. And in the corners. Okay. So now you get a second one. And you can upgrade them and so on later. So you can just, you know, place them normal. And, well, they're vanilla chests right now. It's a regular size, but again, like vanilla, makes it double one. But we can upgrade these later on. And I think the quest might even get us to do this right now. They look kind of cool, these ghost thingies here. When you break them, I don't know what the deal is with that. Yeah, I should have turned in the quest also, right? And now I get improved stone chests, 4 more. And these are lime green, and they're made with birch wood planks. So that's kind of a bummer, but we'll make use of them somewhere. Because I really wanted to have, you know, all spruce, of course. And it's turning night. Let me go ahead and sleep again. Oh, look at this. All this crops is already regrown. We harvested this, what, tops 15 minutes ago, 10 minutes more likely, however long it took us to make these quests. And 24 compost in this, and 24 in that. So that is, you make a ton of compost. Definitely, you know, much faster than if you use seeds, no doubt. And, you know, I could harvest it again, put it in there. But I'm going to do that between episodes. But we'll need a ton of this garden soil, so I want to stay on top of it. And I decided that for today, we did enough for these storage quests. I don't want to go crazy on them. And I do have the ones I really wanted, which is the storage drawers. So it's fine. So between episodes, for example, we'll continue in a second, don't worry. But between episodes, I want to start laying out kind of my idea. And I'm probably simply going to use, you know, this cracked sand just to make the basic layout. There's going to be a lot of round shapes and so on. But you'll see at beginning of next episode what I'm talking about. And, you know, then I'll maybe figure out where I want to have, you know, our storage. So I can possibly move these chests over there and so on. And that is why I wanted these storage chests. But check it out. I just noticed when I came to this page here that this one here, I forgot about this quest where you need to find an essence oreberry bush. So we got this, and now it wants us to turn in 16 or detect 16 essence berries. I'm kind of mad that I ate the other ones now, and then we get more bushes and iron armor and a force of habit. So I'm hoping that we're going to get enough of this grown until the end of the episode. But I would like to continue here with these. I want to get this started, the mana production today. So this might be a little longer episode. But because the weekend is coming, this is going to be the last episode for this week. Because I don't upload videos on Sunday. And so the next one is going to be on Tuesday of Regrowth. And that way, you know, if I'm on here and working all this, we're going to accumulate mana. Which is going to help us, you know, continue next week a lot. So, what do we need to do? We need to make a Horn of the Wild, which is very easy. And I'm not opening the Botania book, by the way. If I can see it in NEI, I think, you know, well, there's no use to just, you know, force me to use that book just because it's there. And it is amazing, but NEI is simply still a little simpler to use. Where is one? We still have one of these pasture seeds. And 5, right? Yep. All right, let's make this guy. The Horn of the Wild is really neat. You don't use it that often, but when you do, it does come in very handy. Let me demonstrate it over here real quick on this nice grass patch right there. And all you simply do is hold down the right mouse button, and it breaks all the grass in a radius and flowers. So make sure that you be careful when you use that in your base, because it will break everything. Your Botania flowers, not all of them, but most of them. There's certain ones that require you to hit them more than once, like the what is it called again? I want to make sure that I don't get the name wrong here. This one, the Jaded Amaranthus. This one, for example, is not a one hit. All the regular Botania flowers here, they're all one hit. You know, you harvest them, boom, done. But a lot of the other flowers, like the Daybloom, Nightshade, and pretty much all the mana producing or functional flowers, they don't break. But if I would use it here right now, it will break all my crop. So make sure you're careful. Let me put this away and turn in this quest. That's pretty nice. We get these as a reward. I'm gonna put them in the chest where they belong. And more seeds. And I don't care, just put them in there. All right, and now we're getting to the beef. Now it wants us to make a Daybloom. And a Daybloom is quite simple to make. I might have to plant a few more. It always opens this here, the blood magic. Ignore this. All we need is 2 yellow, a light blue, and an orange. And I'm gonna guess that there has to be some serious underground stuff here. I promise you guys, by Tuesday, I will have taken care of this underground. I'm gonna dig holes here like whatever they're called, those animals. Let's see. We have no yellow flowers, no orange flowers, and no light. But there's one light blue, so I can make that one. So that means we need to make some. And I should be... Oh, I'm so scared right now. Well, I'm gonna risk it. Hopefully it will only do it in front of me. If I do this, Let's test it. Let's see if I mess up my crop behind me. Yes, I did. Well, that will teach me. Let me clean up this mess real quick, and we learn it's in a radius around us, not just in front of us. Luckily they were all grown here. And it didn't get into my 10-10-10s. That's what's important. BRB. Alright, everything's cleaned up. I cleaned up my derp. Sorry about that. And now I just been sitting here, you know, clicking. You don't always need to harvest everything between, you know, just click a few times. Of course, you do want to have enough spawning spots, but this is just much faster than harvesting every single time you click. And I moved all the Botania flowers over into this chest, and the petal and the pasture seed, and also this black lotus. So make the day bloom. That's where we were. I said we needed 2 yellow, light blue, and an orange. So there's our 2 yellow, and I'm just gonna make to use them all. The light blue, light blue, light blue. There we go. And we got 1 orange. That's all we need. Let me put this back in here, and now we'll make the petals. And I'm just gonna make enough for 2. And by the way, I've been having issues that when I toss stuff out of the side like this, that it disappears for a second and then it comes back. And it's not just in Regrowth. I also have that on Infinity. I'm not sure what the deal is with that, so I've been just, you know, putting them on my bar like that. And of course I need some seeds. And I always use pumpkin seeds because, well, you get 4 per pumpkin. And get the water bucket here. Okay. So let's make, I'm just gonna make 2 of these day blooms just to use all these petals. And we're gonna need a lot of them anyway. Make another one. Yay, us. They're not gonna go bad. Boom, refilled. And I'm probably gonna make tons more between episodes, but I want to get to it. And I'm going to put the rest of these seeds in here so we know where they are. So now we got 2 of these day blooms. Now I'm sure, well, actually I can leave it like this in case I need to make something else. Pick 1 reward. I am taking day blooms. Nightshades are really nice later on, but you know, I'm sleeping every night, so it's always going to be day for now, and that's why I'm picking the day blooms. I can always fill up with nightshades later on. The next thing we want to make is a diluted mana pool and a mana spreader. Alright, no problem. And for this, we're gonna need some petals. And there's a recipe change here for the mana spreader. Usually this spot right here is a gold ingot, but there's no way we have access to gold yet, and that's why it just requires another living wood. Words are hard. And I am just gonna make 2 right now because I have 2 petals. And you're gonna need a lot of mana spreaders overall. So it's not bad to always make a little extra for Botania. And I'm also going to make 2 mana pools. Diluted mana pools. See, let me make sure that I don't get one as a reward. I don't. Alright. Because once we set this up here now, and I'm gonna let's see. Let's turn on this quest. Oh, actually, we need to make a regular mana pool. And that is something I want to test out now, because I have actually never used one of these. This Black Lotus, and we got it into that rail card chest. So, I think I am gonna use this for now. Like, squeeze them over here somewhere, and put the mana pool for now right there. Alright, so as far as I know is if you toss one of these on let's check the book. Let's check the book what it tells us. That would be an idea. You can go to the index in the book, by the way, or in any chapter, and you don't need to click here, you just type. And then in the index it shows you everything in the book, and if you're in a chapter it will narrow down your search to only that chapter. Alright, an elusive flower by the name of Black Lotus is known to exist, however it does not grow or reproduce. I'm terrible at reading. Where they can be found or come from is not known. Well, we know where they come from. It is known, however, that it contains a strong amount of concentrated mana that can be released by putting it in contact with a mana pool that already has some in it. Just tossing it would do. Aha, so we don't have any mana in here yet. So I would probably waste this now. Is it gonna do something? I don't want to waste it. Let's just trust this book. And how we're gonna set this up over here right now is, let's take these 7. Let's go 1, 3, boom, 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 and boom. Just for now. We're gonna move this around at least once, and we'll put this mana spreader like this. And now the problem is that I need to make another tool first in order that we can actually get the mana over to the mana pool. I could place the mana pool right here in front of it. And I can demonstrate that. Why not? Doesn't hurt. I'm going to replace it in a second anyway. And now you see, if it's in the path, they're not actually tied together. It just gives, if something can receive mana in its way, it will give it mana. So now we already have some mana in here. These flowers give mana to the spreader by just sitting in the daytime. And I need to remove these leaves up here. Do I have something? Yes, I do. Get out of here, leaves. Because these guys down here, and the pig's gonna break now before I get down, isn't it? Just my luck. That's alright. At least we can fix it or repair it on the go. They need to have direct access to sky. Otherwise, well, they live on sun. So these guys generate mana and give it to a mana spreader, which then funnels it into anything that can receive mana. In our case, it's a mana pool. And like I said, before we actually make the mana pool, I want to make this guy here real quick, a wand of the forest, because then I can actually show you what it looks like. What color do we want? Let's make a fancy one. Let's make a blue and red one. The colors do not matter one bit, but I usually always just make a boring looking one, and this time we're gonna make a colorful one. And how you make that is you make, I think it takes 3, yes. These are the sticks of Botania, and you make them with just living wood, and then you add 2 petals of any color you want, and you make the wand of the forest. And when you have this equipped, now you see all the mana information from Botania. Right now, you see this mana spreader shows diluted mana pool. It's telling you it's hitting this, and you also get that wireframe around it. And these flowers the same way. The flowers show you, hey, I'm connected to this mana spreader right here. And when you right click them, then it updates their status. Of course, they're all empty now because they're given their mana to the mana spreader, which you see here has a little bit, because it needs a certain amount of mana in it before it actually pulses. And pay attention to that particle stream. It's gonna get thick as soon as it actually sends the mana over. Let's give this a second. It should happen any moment. There we go. Bam. And now you see the mana is empty in the mana spreader, and it gave it to this mana pool, which is the diluted mana pool. It's the small one. It can barely hold anything. Let's turn in this quest first. We get 10 more flora fertilizers, and now we need to make this mana pool. And the way you do that, you see when I equip something, I can drop into a mana pool. I get the check mark. Okay, like if I have this book, it doesn't tell me, it doesn't show me anything. I can't do anything. And if there's a red X, then that means you can do something in this mana pool with the item in your hand, but there's not enough mana. So now I simply toss this in there, and I got the mana pool. And now I'm actually going to place this mana pool over here for the time being, just so it's off this field. And what I'm going to do now, I don't want to waste this mana. I'm going to set a mana spreader on top of this. And you see it instantly sucked up the mana. It's almost full. And I'm actually going to make this guy... let's see... Can I... How am I going to make you point up? No, I'm just going to break this one for a second. So it doesn't store any mana. And now this mana spreader sucked the mana out of this and filled itself. And now with the Wand of the Forest in your hand, when you shift right click, you see we can switch between two modes. And you get this little, when you check in your hand, you see how it has that green pedal on top right now, and when I switch it, it doesn't. You can see that on your hotbar or actually on the Wand of the Forest. When it's in bind mode, it has that little green nipple on there, that leaf or whatever that is. And if it's in function mode, it doesn't. Now, function mode is simply you can change the function. Like on this mana pool right here, it's set to accepting mana from items. I can switch that to sparing mana or back to accepting mana. And when you're in, I can also just make this guy point wherever I want by shift right clicking. And it shows you this little sparkle right there. That's how far I can transport mana, and after this point it will lose mana in that pulse that it sends. But there's an easier way. If you send it to bind mode and shift right click the spreader and then shift right click the mana pool, it will automatically adjust so it's aiming here now. And you guys see this one was almost 1/8 full, and this one is barely moving. So this one holds so much more mana. It's getting pretty late here. I hope I don't get into any trouble. And now I can remove this mana pool because I won't need it anymore. These flowers are all still connected to that spreader. They have quite a long range. I think we can go 7 blocks away or something. And when you, elevation also counts, but I like to have mine at least 1 off the ground. Oh well, if you have something sitting here like a chest or whatever, it can't get interrupted. Because if you put anything into the stream of this, it can't go through without special mana lenses. Alright, I'm getting ahead of myself here. And what I like to do is I just usually take the second diluted mana pool and put it in here also. So now I got 2. Because, well, there's no reason to ever have a diluted mana pool. They're useless for... Yeah, I don't think I've ever found anything. I don't know what else. And I put the rest of the stuff in here. And we can sleep. Getting too dangerous out here. And I'm going to sleep and wait now until we have... Really? No way. Let me run down here so they de-aggro from me. But I'm going to go ahead and sleep and then tune back in once we have 16 of these essence berries. And so we can also turn that quest in with this one. I'll BRB. I just slept and I am hoping that we get essence berry number 16. Yes! Finally. Now I got 16. Alright. And I just harvested again and stuffed all this stuff. Look at the amount of stuff we're putting in here. I mean, it's so easy to, once you get something up to 10, 10, 10, you can make compost like crazy, and we'll need it. I forgot to mention one thing here about these day blooms. You don't ever want to have them directly next to each other like this. You know, directly next to each other in the block adjacent. And then you get these yellow sparkles here, and that is an indicator, hey, we're gonna have not as much effectiveness than if you spread them out. And it also explains it in the book quite well. So you always want to have a block between them. So diagonal like this is fine, but don't. And you can also fill these gaps later with nightshades, which works out great. So let's turn in this quest, and I'm gonna pick day blooms again. And we get 2 hydrogenas. We're gonna hydrogenas. I'm gonna we're gonna set them up right now, just so I have more mana coming between the episodes. And I'm gonna put these right there. Do they still reach? You can always check if they reach by using your Wand of the Forest. And when you hover over it, you see the wireframe outline. Let's put one here. See, this one doesn't get the wireframe, so this one is out of range of that mana spreader. So we're gonna need to make sure, you know, to put them closer in here, and we still have lots of room. And this is, again, only temporary, but I didn't want to, you know, make another field somewhere over there. I want to keep somehow everything in this area right now so I can comfortably work over there with figuring out how the base is going to be. All this is in the sun. Yes. All right, cool. And we are going to set up the 2 hydrogenas real quick. I think that's going to be good. And how far away are we? Let's put them right back here. That's good. 1, 2, 3. Alright, let's make this. Actually, whoops. Yeah, no, that's fine. There's water. Ageru. Boy, this is gonna be too far away, isn't it? Yes. Sorry about that. We'll put... Yeah, we can do it like this. I think that's... No, that's not gonna work either. We're gonna have to put one in here. I'll figure this out in a spiffy. Put one right there, and yes, and now we can put the other one right there. Good. And the hydrogenas need to be on the same height than water. And I am going to make this a... So if this one gets sucked up and this one at the same time, then these two will make... Okay, I think that will work. The thing is that they eat water source blocks. And, you know, you want to set that up to make sure that you don't ever use both at the same time. So now I can take this one out and make this. So now here, if I only make this a 2x2, okay, like this, and would put that plant right there, if both of them eat the source blocks at the same time, then it will not refill. But if you make it a 2x3, then it will. If you put 4 flowers around it, you need to add another row of water and then put the flowers right there in the hole. But we'll get deep into hydrogenas very soon, because I have some ideas on how to make a lot of mana generation with these two. And you see now, they are also bound. They can be covered up in anything, by the way. They don't need to have any access to sun, nothing. And they are, you see this guy is bound, when you check the wireframe, it's bound to that spreader. And this guy is also bound to that spreader. And let's make sure here. You see it's filling a little faster now already with the extra flowers and so on. We're making okay mana for the beginning. I mean, nothing, we can't make any big jumps yet, but hey, it's a nice beginning right there. And last but not least, we are going to turn this in, because I'm going to get all this awesome stuff right there. I got armor. I'm going to keep these in reserve just in case. And I forgot how to open it. Is that it? Yes. There's this. What mod is this from? If I hover over here, Traveler's Gear. I have never really done anything with that. You can put this in here, and all that is, it gives you a title here underneath your name, a force of habit. But I guess you have access to everything in one slot. You know, your baubles. There's the necklace. Where's the sash? That's probably the sash. Then this is for like the Tinker's Construct gloves. This is possibly mariculture rings. Let me check here. Does that look anything like that? Somewhat. Could be. And this is the Tinker's Construct belt. This is the knapsack from Tinker's Construct. I think this is right here. The necklace is from, and you can also have capes and stuff. But I've never really used any of this stuff. I'm not sure if there's any advantage or if this is simply just put everything on one screen kind of deal. So, I'm gonna place these over here, so we got them going also. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And it's like a natural mop border, because when they stop on here, you take damage. So now it took durability already. Well, it's okay. Well, that is it for today. The episode was a little longer, but I really wanted to get done with some of the storage quests and the beginning of Botania, and we also did some exploring down in the caves, and you know, found some dungeon spawners, which, by the way, I remembered now. I was gonna tell you, having these zombie spawners means endless leather with Botania, which is really nice. So we're never gonna have any leather sorted. Anyways, hope you guys enjoyed the episode, and I'll see you guys beginning of next week, Tuesday. Take care, stay safe, and bye-bye.